Today I'll be sharing with you 8 tips for how to stay focused while working or studying. These tips are for sure not new or revolutionary to you. These are just some simple tips that have helped me maintain my focus better, and I really hope that at least some of them can help you guys too. My first tip is to have a designated workspace with limited distractions. If it's possible, I think the best thing to do is to have your workspace outside of your bedroom, or at least try to find a study space where you can feel productive and focused without getting distracted. And you should try to have separate places for work and relaxation. My second tip is to only keep the essentials on your desk. For example, when studying for political law, you only need few items like your codal, annotated book, and other material. Only keeping a minimum of items on my desk at all times really helps me focus on what I have to study. The third tip is to write down goals and tasks for each study session. Having a specific goal for what you want to reach, as well as a step-by-step plan for how you're going to achieve it, really helps you focus on what's important for each particular study session. Split your study session into smaller sessions because I find it easier to focus on one specific topic than to focus on an entire subject at once. My fourth tip is to have some sort of background noise that helps you block out noises from the environment. Noises are one thing that can make me extremely distracted while studying. I prefer listening to some kind of monotonous sound like rain sounds or a non-talking ASMR video. But a lot of other people prefer listening to music instead. There are lots of options. So the most important thing is that you find some sort of background noise that allows you to focus. My fifth tip is to turn off Wi-Fi and use an application like Forest app to avoid going on your phone while you are studying. I wouldn't recommend having your phone on your desk at all, unless it's important for your work. So try putting your phone somewhere out of reach from your desk. My sixth tip is to study for short intervals. It's easy to lose focus when you study for too long at a time. I know a lot of people prefer the Pomodoro method, which is 25 minutes of work and then a 5-minute break. But personally, I prefer to study for 15 minutes and then take a 5-minute break when I don't feel like studying. But if I am in the mood to study, I personally prefer to study for 20 minutes and then take a 5-minute break. You should try to get away from your desk during your break just so that your mind can get some rest, and try to get some fresh air during your break. Go outside for a short walk for at least one of your breaks a day. Going outside really helps to clear up your mind. My seventh tip is to set time limits. I find that I focus better when I know how much time I have set for each day. Having a plan set for your day helps you to focus on one thing at a time, and having a set time for when you're going to stop studying. Personally, during review I would start studying from 5 a.m. and stop at 6 p.m. I don't deprive myself of sleep, and I make sure I get to sleep at least 6 hours despite waking up early. If I plan to study at 3 a.m., counting backwards, I will sleep by 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. Finally, try to avoid distracting thoughts while you're trying to focus. Practice mindfulness. When unwanted and distracting thoughts just keep showing up and preventing you from focusing, try to write down any thoughts that stresses you in any way so that you can deal with them later. It doesn't make the stressful things go away, but by writing your thoughts down, you don't have to constantly think about remembering them, so that you can focus your attention on studying before having to deal with them. I really hope that some of these tips can help you and that you enjoyed the video. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon with another video. Please like, share, and subscribe.